Hello, I'm Phil. Welcome to the Land Rover Suspension DVD. Over the next hour or two, we're going to show you how to fit high lift shocks, springs, poly bushes, this lump, caster corrected suspension arms, these ones as well, caster corrected bushes in your old arms, just about everything we can think of suspension wise really. By the time you've watched the DVD you'll know exactly what to do. You'll even know the spanner sizes you need to do the jobs and what's involved. Some of it's quite heavy, pretty involved, and probably watching this DVD will save you a lot of time, maybe even a clump on the head from something you don't want to get hit by. So let's have a look at what we're going to be fitting and go from there. Right, here's our collection of components we're going to be fitting on the motor. Fabulous, it's like Christmas opening it all up on the floor, I promise you. Great stuff, wonderful colours, silver, blue, red, great. Right, okay, after you've got over the excitement of opening all your boxes, getting all the stuff on the floor ready to go, you've got to think about what you've got. Set it all out, make sure you've got all your bits and pieces you need in the kit. We've got Terra Firma Pro Sport long travel shocks, everything here is plus 2 inches at the moment. We've got 2-inch springs, 50mm lift springs of the medium flavour. There is all sorts of flavours of springs and shocks. It's pretty much limitless, even up to nitrogen charged ones. These are the medium ones because this car's being used on Spanish 4x4expedition.com. It's got to be motorway fit, plus a little bit of off-road, do the odd rescue duty and carry some kit as well, tow the trailers. So those are medium duty springs, and you can get normal duty and heavy duty. Those are medium. 2-inch extended shocks as well. Polybush anti-roll bar bushes at the back. I've got normal quite hard rubber bushes for the shocks. We've got dislocation or relocation, whatever you want to call them, cones for the rear springs. Going the top. And base plate clamp for the spring, stop that going anywhere. So that's that. All nuts and bolts present, everything ready to go. It's going to look fabulous under there. I like the blue gators around the shocks as well, it's a nice colour. Heavy duty twin rear shock mounts. Now we're not fitting these and leaving them on the car, but we thought we'd demonstrate them going on so you can see what you've got to do. Smart looking bit of kit. That's the top mount, bolts to the car. This is the axle end. So we'll have a look at that. Comes with a fitting kit. Nice set of coloured poly bushes for the radius arms. These are cranked radius arms, the rear ones. They're quite smart as well, anodised. They fit in there with the sleeve, so we'll fit there. Don't look too difficult. But if we come across any issues, we'll point them out to you so that I have the problems rather than you. Don't forget to watch the whole DVD before you go ahead and do yours. Okay, let's rattle on with the list. Bump stop spacers. Nice simple bit of kit, self-explanatory. Lifting the car up 2 inches, put the bump stop down 2 inches so your shocks don't bottom out. Right, next. Rear radius arm, front end bushes. Different colours for different grades from Polybush, and we'll talk about that as we go. The man from Polybush sent us down, told him what we was going to do, and he sent us down the right colour for the job. So I'll explain what he explained to me as we go. Right, front arms. Different colour, different grade Polybush for the back end of that. Smart bit of kit. These are the Terra Firma cranked ones. They're already adjusted for the 2-inch lift. 2-inch lift is just about when you start to change the angles of your front axle. I'll explain that as we go. These are the caster correction bushes if you're using your original arms. You can see it's off centre. I'll show you the picture. See it's off centre. So we'll explain that as we go. So we're going to stick them in the old arms. Bump stop spaces for the front, same as the rear, and nice looking bit of kit there. Twin shock mount for the front. That's the upper bracket, replaces the old turret, and this is the bottom mount. So we'll fit them and film every detail so you know exactly what you do before you start on yours. Heavy duty top ring, mounting ring. You'll see this all as it goes on the car. And front dislocation, relocation cones. Fits well. So that's that. I'll cover that in detail as well and give a demonstration of what happens where and how. Another spring clamp to hold the one end of the spring down. Front springs, we're doing a 110 I should say, so the rear springs are considerably more meaty than the front ones. These are 50mm, same as the others. Lovely colour again, smart looking bit of kit. Same shocks for the front, Pro Sport long travel. Love the blue gator, it's going to look smart in there. Even better when we've got two together, who's on the front. Bushes for all of them. We've got poly bushes to go in the already caster corrected arms. So they go in there nice and easy, hopefully. Bit of grease, we'll get round that. Any problems we'll let you know. And the last few details for the front are just over there on the floor in front of the plastic bag is Panhard rod bushes. So you've seen what we've got. Loads of stuff, loads of details to cover. There's bound to be a few problems that we can get round on tape. Save you some time and some bother. So, I'll get the car lifted up and we'll crack on. Back in a sec. Right, put the old girl up in the air. A lot easier with the wing off and the inner wing off, especially with the camera. So it's much easier for us to get on all the nuts and bolts, a good shot of everything. So that's why that's off, looks good. Right, okay, a little bit about safety first. First things first, do not just release the shock absorber before you get started and prepared on anything else, because the shock absorber limits and stops the axle from moving down and the spring pushing the axle down. So if you just undo that bolt, all the weight of the axle and any pressure in the spring is just going to push the whole lot whack straight down in you. So you will get hurt. Has to be supported. So what we do is we'll lift it up. I'll show you where to. Doesn't like lifting so times to land over. Right, that'll do. Quick mention of where to support it. If you're doing the front, axle stand just under there. Make sure you've got nice access for this big nut here, if you're doing the radius arm. And that's it really, you can lift it up underneath the diff, especially if you put a block of wood there, or you can lift it up one side at a time on that. Anywhere else you're comfortable lifting really. Just make sure you've got axle stands under the chassis so that's supported, because you'll need your jack to take the weight of the axle. And that's it really, you're only going to do one side at a time. So I'll drop the car back down to a sensible height and we'll get undoing nuts and bolts.